Hi friends, good morning. Today we are going to discuss another session of complex analysis. In the last lecture we have seen residue calculation, right? We have studied to calculate the residue of a single pole, okay, and pole with the order more than one, right? So higher order poles that will be calculated, and here today we are going to discuss how to calculate residue at infinity. Okay, so to calculate residue at infinity, the residue we can simply explain the residue of a complex function at z is equal to infinity. Okay, we can represent as we have represented in the previous classes. Okay, that is equal to, we have two formulas. Okay, either you can use minus residue 1 by z square f of 1 by z at z is equal to 0, or you may use minus residue negative coefficient of 1 by z, negative coefficient of 1 by z in a series expression. Okay, suppose when you are calculating the result you will get as a series, right? Then out of you can take the negative coefficient of 1 by z, that will be the result. Or if you can represent like in a series manner, or with a coefficient 1 by z, then you may use this formula. Okay, both are same. By a series of derivation, this expression we can derive. Okay, so that already given in mathematical methods in physics by Afghan. You may refer that. For the time being, we are not interested in the theory and derivation of these formulas. Okay, now but this formula is very important. Based on this, we may have lot of questions. Okay, so residue of f of z at z is equal to infinity, that is equal to minus residue of 1 by z square f of 1 by z at z is equal to 0. Okay, so these three things are equal. Residue of f of z at z is equal to infinity. Instead of, I can calculate negative residue of 1 by z square of f of 1 by z at z is equal to 0, or you may calculate negative coefficient of 1 by z. Okay, so this equation I am keeping here. Okay, so in all problem we may use this. So I am rewrite this equation as residue, negative residue of 1 by z square f of 1 by z at z is equal to 0, right? That is equal to negative coefficient of 1 by z. Okay, that is equal to residue of f of z at infinity, right? Residue of f of z at infinity, right? So now I can erase this whole. Okay, now we can do some problem based on this, right? So here the first problem, find the residue. Okay, find the residue at infinity. Okay, for the function f of z is equal to 5z minus 2 divided by z into z minus 1. Okay, so what I can do is I can directly substitute here in this formula, that is equal to minus residue of 1 by z square, right? 1 by z square, right? 1 by z square into f of 1 by z. This is our f of z. So z I can replace with 1 by z, that is 5 into 1 by z minus 2 divided by 1 by z into z minus 1, right? This z and z square will cancel. So minus residue of, let me go to the blackboard, minus residue of, so here we have cancelled only the square, right? So I have 1 by z here, and this I can cross multiply, right? So when I am multiplying this, I can write 5 minus 2z here, right? 5 minus, so here also we have to replace with 1 by z. All z in the question we are replacing with 1 by z, right? So z into z minus 1, that is here 5z minus 1, all z I am replaced with 1 by z, right? So 5 minus 2z divided by, here I have this 1 minus z, right? Okay, so this is the modified form. Now minus residue at infinity, right? So this is the final expression we have. Now how can I calculate the residue of this? So by simply, now I have given the formula as minus 1 by z into 5 minus 2z by 1 minus z. Okay, so I can calculate the negative residue of this function. Okay, so we are keeping the negative sign here, so need not put again negative sign. Okay, so this equal to, so we have already said this is the our residue, and this is equal to residue. Our formula we can give z is equal to 0, right? At z is equal to 0, right? At z is equal to 0 is a that is a single pole, right? So I can write minus of, minus I can keep here. So z is equal to 0 is a single pole here, right? So I can write as limit as z tends to 0, z into 1 by z f of z, that is 1 by z into 5 minus 2z divided by 1 minus z, right? So this z cancel, I can directly give this z is equal to 0 here, so answer is minus 5, right? So this z is limit residue at z is equal to 0, that we can calculate using our simple pole method that we are applied here. And first of all we have to convert it is in the form. Okay, then we can do as we have done earlier. Okay, so let me go to the answer. Answer is minus 5. Yes, the answer is minus 5. Okay, so this way we can calculate. Then one more question we have, find the residue at infinity for the following functions. So first function is f of z is equal to z cube into cos 1 by z. Okay, so we already know this cos 1 by z is a series. Okay, in such a situation we can use the direct formula. Okay, see, so negative coefficient of instead of applying this formula we can take the negative coefficient of the series expansion. That is that also possible. Okay, what is z cube? So I can take z cube out. And what is cos 1 by z? Cos z is by Taylor series expansion 1 minus z square by 2 factorial plus z raised to, so that z raised to 4 by 4 factorial minus z raised to 6 by 6 factorial. This is the formula which we have studied for cos z using Taylor series. So cos 1 by z changes as 1 minus 1 by 2 factorial into 1 by z square, right? And here z raised to 1 by 4 factorial into 1 by z raised to 4 minus 1 by 6 factorial into 1 by z raised to 6, right? 1 by z raised to 6 plus etc. So when I am multiplying this z cube minus 1 by 2 factorial into z, when I am multiplying this with plus 1 by 4 factorial into, so when I am multiplying this is 1 by z minus this I am multiplying, that is 1 by 6 factorial into, right? 6 factorial into z raised to 6, so 1 by z cube, right? So what is the residue? In a series expansion we know that is a negative coefficient of 1 by z. Negative coefficient of 1 by z. What is the coefficient of 1 by z here? That is 1 by 4 factorial. Okay, so a negative of 1 by 4 factorial, that is equal to 1 by 24. 4 factorial is 24, right? So minus 1 by 24 is the answer. So let me go to the answer. Okay, the answer is, yes, the answer is minus 1 by 24, correct. Now let us have another question. f of z is equal to 1 plus 1 by z at z is equal to infinity, right? So we can do that is in the format, see, residue at infinity we want to calculate. So f of z is equal to 1 plus 1 by z. So instead of calculating, I can calculate negative residue of the function 1 by z square into f of 1 by z. F of 1 by z means that is this f of z changes as 1 plus whole z changes as 1 by z, right? So this is the formula at z is equal to 0, right? So the function is, new function is minus 1 by z square into 1 plus z. Okay, so it is a double pole, right? It is a double pole at z is equal to 0. So how can I calculate? That is 1 by 2 minus 1 the whole factorial, negative is here, 1 by 2 minus 1 the whole factorial into d by dz of, okay, d by dz of z square into 1 plus z by, right, 1 plus z by z square. So I can cancel out this. So this part will be minus and this part will be 1 and d by dz of 1 plus z. Okay, so that will be minus, differential of this is 1, so minus 1 will be the answer. Okay, and also here it is clear that this is minus 1. Okay, so when I am doing 1 by z square f of 1 by z, I will get this function as this 1 by z square plus 1 by z. So what is the coefficient of 1 by z? 1. So negative coefficient of 1 by z is that also minus 1. So the same result will get. You can use either equation. Okay, so any equation you may apply. In a series expansion you may write negative coefficient of 1 by z. That also will be the answer. Okay, now so this is all about this session, and in the next section we will discuss how to calculate integrals, complex integral using residues. Okay, Cauchy residues theorem. Okay, thank you.